Welcome back to Turkish Stars Explained, the channel where we break down Turkish celebrities going global. What's real, what's hype, and what actually explains the momentum. Before we jump in, quick favor. If you like celebrity deep dives with real context, not just clickbait headlines, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We post often, and you don't want to miss the next breakdown. Now, tonight's question is simple, but the answer is messy in the best way. Was Can Yaman's international career a smart strategy or pure luck? Because depending on who you ask, you'll hear two totally different stories. Story A. Everything was planned. He saw the global market, he repositioned his image, he made the right moves, and boom, international star. Story B. No. He just caught the perfect wave. One hit leads to another, the algorithm did its thing, the timing was right, and the rest is history. And honestly, both stories have truth in them. So in this video we're doing a real breakdown. What looks strategic, what looks like luck, and what happens when talent plus timing plus positioning collide. The strategy argument, the moves that look deliberate. Let's start with strategy, because there are a few patterns you don't accidentally stumble into. 1. Choosing the bigger stage. When an actor goes international, the biggest change isn't language or wardrobe or even acting style. It's the stage. Local success is powerful, but global visibility is a different game. The audience is wider, the media ecosystem is louder, and the competition is brutal. So the first strategic move is simply this. Go where the global spotlight is easier to access. If you're trying to be global, you need a market that can export you. Some industries are built for it. Some are not. And when you see an actor consistently show up in conversations outside their home country, that usually doesn't happen by accident. It happens because someone is thinking in terms of international distribution, cross-border fan communities, and global press cycles. 2. Branding. Turning fame into a recognizable product. Okay, product sounds cold, but it's the truth of entertainment. The difference between being famous and being globally recognizable is branding. Global audiences don't have time to learn your full history. They want an identity they can understand fast. What type of star are you? What vibe do you bring? What story do you represent? This is where Can Yaman's international image starts to look intentional. Globally, he's often positioned as charismatic, leading man energy, strong presence, and visually memorable. And that matters because international media needs quick narratives. If you fit a narrative clearly, you get repeated. If you don't, you get ignored. 3. Consistency. Repeating the message until it sticks. Ever notice how international coverage often repeats the same phrases? The same type of framing? That's not random. That's how public image works. When the same angles and descriptors show up again and again, it's usually the result of consistent PR, consistent interviews, consistent styling, consistent project choices. Consistency makes the audience feel like they know you, even if they've only seen you twice. 4. Career choices. Not just taking roles but taking positioning. Here's a big one. A role isn't just a role when you're going international. A role becomes positioning. It says, this is where I belong. This is my level. This is the kind of production I'm associated with. Some roles are great locally but don't travel. Some travel but don't elevate. Some elevate but don't build fan base. Strategy is choosing roles that do at least two of these at once. Build international awareness. Keep you in the leading man conversation. Fit the brand the public already recognizes. Whether you like every project choice or not, the broader pattern looks like someone trying to keep the international story alive, not just return to comfortable local wins. 5. The distance effect. Becoming bigger when you're not everywhere. This is going to sound weird, but it's real. Sometimes, being less visible in your home media makes you look bigger internationally. Why? Because international fans don't see the everyday noise. They see highlight reels, trailers, premiere clips, red carpets, curated interviews, viral edits, fan pages. Distance creates mystique. If your image is curated well, the distance effect can make you feel larger than life. That's not pure luck. That's how global celebrity works. The luck argument, the waves you can't control. Now let's be fair. Even the smartest strategy doesn't guarantee global success. You can do everything right and still disappear. So what's the luck side? 1. Timing. Being in the right moment of global TV consumption. International entertainment has changed fast. Streaming, short-form clips, global fandom communities, these things create weird explosions. Sometimes you don't build fame slowly anymore. You hit one moment and suddenly, Edits go viral. People binge older work. Reaction channels amplify it. Fan accounts multiply. That's timing. That's luck. And when the global audience is hungry for a certain type of star, charismatic, romantic lead, high-energy presence, then the right person at the right time can blow up. 2. Algorithms choose favorites. Let's be honest, algorithms are chaotic. One interview clip gets pushed. One scene becomes a trend. One edit lands on the right feed at the right second. And suddenly, a person becomes a global obsession online. You can't fully plan that. You can help it by being active and visible, sure. But you can't control it. That's luck. 3. The first international impression effect. Global audiences form opinions fast. If someone's first exposure to you is a strong trailer, a powerful character intro, a viral scene, or a confident interview, then they start with a positive assumption. If their first exposure is awkward editing, a weird headline, or a low-quality clip, they might never come back. First impressions are huge internationally, and they're not always in the actor's control. You could call that luck or unfairness. Either way, it's real. For media snowball, once the press decides, it multiplies. There's a point where global media works like this. One outlet covers you, other outlets repeat it, then it becomes true. Even if nothing new happened. This is the snowball effect. Once international press sees that a name gets clicks, they keep using it. That's not entirely strategy. That's momentum. And momentum has a luck factor. You have to be the person the machine chooses to amplify. 5. The comparison trap. Being the star people use to explain a trend. Sometimes you become bigger internationally because you become a reference point. Not because you changed, but because the audience needs a symbol. This is the Turkish actor everyone is talking about. This is the face of the wave. This is the one people share. That's a strange kind of fame, and it's not fully controllable. It's partly luck, partly the market choosing you as the example. So, strategy or luck? Here's the truth most people avoid. It's almost never one or the other. The best explanation is a mix. Strategy puts you in the path of opportunity. Luck decides whether opportunity becomes an explosion. Talent and presence decide whether the explosion becomes a career. If you do only strategy with no luck, you may still grow, but slowly. If you do only luck with no strategy, you may spike, but fade fast. The rare thing is when strategy and luck meet at the same time, and the person is ready to carry it. And that's the part people forget. Ready to carry it. Going international doesn't just mean getting attention. It means surviving it. It means constant scrutiny, constant expectations, constant pressure to stay the headline. A lot of people get one viral moment and disappear. Staying in the conversation requires some form of planning, even if the original spark was luck. So if you're asking me, Can Yaman's international rise looks like luck plus smart positioning. Luck created openings. Strategy kept the story going. Final thought, why this topic matters. This isn't just about one actor. It's about how global celebrity works now. We're living in an era where international fandoms move fast, platforms amplify narratives, and stars are built through a mix of content plus perception plus timing. And when you understand that, you stop asking, why him? Like it's magic. And you start seeing the real mechanics behind the hype. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Can Yaman's international career is more strategy or more luck? Drop your take in the comments. I read them, and your answers shape what we cover next. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Turkish Stars Explained and turn on notifications, because we're posting more global Turkish star stories very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.